A AAA manager welcomes a new arrival from AA. This prospect showed promise at the AA level. The organization is hopeful his progress will continue here. A player is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Durham Bulls and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Robert Stevenson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Digging in, Ricky Hale. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
1-1-1.
Fielded cleanly. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting.
Now at the plate, number 26, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The next 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. Barreto is in pursuit. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. And how about that? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there. That'll end up on a trophy case someplace.
Yeah, that's exciting for him, and I'm sure he's riding high right now. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be at the major league level. He'll be looking to pick up a lot more base knocks here in AAA to earn his way up to the majors.
Digging in, James Hewitt. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 1 inning in the books here. The Bats lead it 1-0. At the plate, number 26. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Barreto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So nothing happening this time around. Digging in to try it again, Josh Netzel. He drew a walk his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dana Rios. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. 1-1 attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react.
Now to the plate, number 26. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now we're seeing icing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Both into the box, number 26. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Left fielder, James Hewitt.
There's ball 4. Now at the plate, Damon Ulysses, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Ray Klein, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Striding in to start the 9th, Josh Netzel, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. He's on the ground over. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in and looking for more, number 26. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score that tying run. But he does even better than that, finding a way to drive the winning run in as well.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Three to 2 the finish in tonight's game. The Bats get their 20th home win this year. Richie Castilla earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Chavis gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Batting fourth, first baseman.
Now at the plate, number 26. He drove in all three of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So as he circles the bases, he celebrates his first AAA home run. A nice moment in his young career.
You got that right, Matt. For a hitter, there's nothing better than driving the ball over the wall, and obviously organizations love to have guys coming through the minors that can do it consistently. If he can keep rounding the bases here at AAA, he's going to find himself in the show before too long.
So stepping in, Kevin Lane. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Davis, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 26. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and one strike. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. Marquez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Throw won't get him. Settling in now, Richard MacArthur. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Number 26 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 0-1. Popped him up. Lane moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jose Cordero. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Jose Cordero.
The 1-1 home. He's running. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Marquez on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Digging in once again, Marshall Ryan. He flew out in his last at bat.
Marshall Ryan.
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. At the plate, number 26. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Number 26.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ready once again, James Hewitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A bouncer to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
He's up. You're up.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. One there, just late. He's safe. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
At the plate, Marshall Ryan, and their runners at the corners now.
Ryan.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left as they open up an 8-5 lead. So coming to the plate, Richard MacArthur.
Batting, captain, Richard MacArthur.
1-1-1.
Beautiful diving stop. He goes to first. Touche, sir.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 tonight. The Bats hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Eric Warren claims the win out of the pen, his first. Trey Boyles closes the door for the save, his 22nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats, 8 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Tides, 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 21 runners on base. Time of the ball.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. Vance Worley is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pops this one up. Lane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We've played an inning. Still ready now, Kevin Lane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the 1-1 pitch. Will play ball to second. 4 right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that double play gave him a really...
So here's the cleanup hitter, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. High in the air out to center field. Santander waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 26. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Make the turn, make the turn.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Vasquez is on his way home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So digging in now, Phil Gosselin. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Gosselin.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So it's 1 run. Coming to the plate now, number 26. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
On the ground toward the hole, and it's through. A base hit. Vasquez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And to the plate now is the designated hitter, Ronald Calzado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Calzado.
Hard on the ground to first. Scooped up. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up, 4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Louisville jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Robbie Delgadio earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Trey Boyles wraps it up for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats, 4 runs on 9 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Tide, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 14 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series between the Norfolk Tides and the Louisville Bats. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ben Gonzalez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
First baseman, number 26.
Pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Tejada is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, the things you need to focus on today, you got to watch this team. They have the most errors in the league. You cannot be a successful ball club and kick it around.
Stepping in, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied into straightaway right. Casado giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half, 4-2 now. Stepping into the box, number 26. He hit a sac fly earlier. Line drive to center field, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in, James Hewitt, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Striding into the box, Ray Klein. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball. Into the box now, Jose Cordero.
Center fielder, number 13, Jose.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Brett Ruth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that one right down Main Street. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. In now, Louis Grumman, and their runners at the corners now.
Louis Grumman.
The 2-2. 2-2 to the left. Fielded cleanly to second for 1, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue. Into the box now, Richard MacArthur, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
MacArthur.
The 1-2. this is on the ground over the first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
The 2-2. Round to the right side. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Tides lead it 8-2. Striding in, number 26, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Man, if I was on the mound, I would not let this guy hurt me. He's been tearing the cover off the ball the entire series, and he drives 2 more in right here.
He is definitely a man on a mission, and he's making a huge impact. So striding forward now, James Hewitt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Ray Klein.
Hit on the ground to third. To his right, Davis. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Striding in once again, number 26. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drilled on the ground to short. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
And here with the well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Tides posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Chris Tillman earns win number 4 on the season. Ben Gonzalez was only able to work. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. Ryan Merritt, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Castaneda rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, with 2 away, the man on first, he was moving on contact, and he got a great jump and comes all the way around to score on that double. Always nice to snag the early lead, and they've done it here.
So striding in, Phil Gosselin. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping up now, James Hewitt, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Geyer has a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 2 base hits. Nope. Stepping into the box, number 26. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the 3rd inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, D-Roll. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
Ready for another chance? Phil Gosselin. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 3-2 pitch. On it's Taylor made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Now in the box, James Rubin. He drew a walk his first time up.
James Rubin.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Weakly to the left. Scooped up. 1 there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 26. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Takes this the other way to right, and a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Man, this guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Standing in, Phil Gosselin. He was a double play victim last time around.
Phil Gosselin.
This is on the ground over to first. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of...
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Eric Gonzalez. One. 2.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Digging in now, number 26. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. Almonte sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Louisville Bats jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Robert Stevenson gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Trey Boyles earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats. 4 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Clippers, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error.
AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International League. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Louisville Bats and the Columbus Clippers. Cody Anderson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now batting, number 26. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
26.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through. A base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Digging in, Ray Klein. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Third baseman, Ray Klein.
Shot weakly to the left. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping in, number 26, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Connell fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, number 26. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 26.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard ground ball to third. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Now at the plate, Ray Klein, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ray Klein.
The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's his first base hit in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in, Jose Cordero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Jose Cordero.
0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. At the plate, Marshall Ryan. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Marshall Ryan.
Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be two. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in, Brett Ruth. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ruth.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Runners off for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 26. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Line hard toward right center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Ray Klein. He singled his last time up. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Cordero. High and deep to right center. Diaz is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out. Into the box, Marshall Ryan.
Left fielder, Marshall Ryan.
Hit in the air out to center field. Almonte moves over, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So stepping in, Yandy Diaz, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-1 home. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Ruth over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, number 26. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Diaz on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So digging in with a chance to win it here, James Rubin, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Rodney Brisbois. A winning run at second, however, the double play in order here. Now, attempt here. And he is in there. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Artie Lewicki, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
First baseman, number
Now at the
26.
plate, number 26. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season. To find a way.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Second baseman,
Settling in now, Phil Gosselin. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Lyons is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Louisville's out in front here, 1-0. So striding in, Chad Huffman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Huffman.
Ripped down the first base line. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 26, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Coming to the plate now, number 26. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Seared down the first baseline. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. Digging in once again, number 26. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we are.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Louisville Bats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Robbie Delgadio gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Trey Boyles records the save, his 25th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. For the Mud Hens, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Scott Rosales, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
First pitch on its way. This is line to left. Lyons is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out, so a great job there of working out of it. Now at the plate, Kenji Aoki is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Bailey pauses. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gang.
Dixon Machado digs in as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload when you can't get complacent easy, they got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
At the plate, Preston Bingham. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Preston Bingham.
0-1 count and the pitch. Round is short. This could be 2. He's got it. The second for 1. On to first. A double play. At the plate, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Aoki on the move. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready once again, Darren Lyons. He singled his last time up.
Darren Lyons.
Now the 0-1. First. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ready now, number 26. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the. So digging in now, Kenji Aoki, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Popped him up. Goslin is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs here on it. So coming to the plate, number 26. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Fouled away. hit back toward the mound. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That a boy, way to get on the sack.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Coming to the plate now, Preston Bingham.
Now batting, third baseman.
Lions over at second. Machado is over at first with one away. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 26. The tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position. Game on the line, 2 men out. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't.
High and deep to right center. Aoki racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair. And now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So disaster strikes here in the 9th as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. Part of the order 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Bats lead it 5-4.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Louisville Bats wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Eric Workman earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Trey Boyles closes the door for the save, his 26th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats, 5 runs on 14.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we start the week with the first of a two-game set between the Indianapolis Indians and the Louisville Bats. Division rivals do battle next. John Chavis, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Russo is there, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Stepping in, number 26 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Come on, beat it out, beat it out.
To his right, Geary. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Martin Poe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Owen gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Owen Rosario.
Stepping into the box, number 26. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air now, out to right field. Moving under it, Cortez. He's got it 1 away.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Indianapolis jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Corey Stroud earns win number 7 on the season. Alden Cruz wraps it up for the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here. AAA baseball for you now on the show as we present coverage from the International. Vance Worley will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Okay, here's the defense.
Striding into the box, Chris Bostic. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the 0-1. Runner go. Second. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now, number 26 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set and the pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's off the left field wall.
Turn, dig.
Montoya is on his way home. Now the relay home. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now. working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Standing in, James Hewitt. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Smoke toward third. Poe scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Into the box now, Ray Klein. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Softly hit toward the hole. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 26. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a line drive. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, James Hewitt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Popped up. Poe waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Number 26. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Number 26.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Sanchez is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-2 the final score tonight. Indianapolis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Martin earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Alden Cruz hammers down the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters will become commonplace. And an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we wrap up this brief. David Haynes is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. Coming to the plate now, David Haynes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful. So striding forward now, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Well hit to right, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Striding in once again, Damon Ulysses. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. McKenzie in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Stepping up now, Ray Klein, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Striding in, number 26. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McKenzie over to his right, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 hits. Leading off the inning, Robert Geary, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Robert Geary.
He's on the ground over to first. Goslin from the outfield grass. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the first out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, number 26. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Montoya on at first, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Russo will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the first of this. Robert Stevenson, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in a ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Stepping into the box, James Hewitt comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is now in the box. Romeo Santos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
1-1-1.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And it's a perfect bunt as they can't even get to the ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 26. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Ryan.
And he takes strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner.
Stand up, pick it up.
The tag gets 1. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Ready for another chance. Jose Cordero. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Jose Cordero.
Here's the 3-1. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 3-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Santos comes up with it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in and looking for more, number 26. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Number 26.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Sent back up the middle. Machado over to his left. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Digging in now, number 26. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. Aducci has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Toledo rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Artie Lewicki earns his 5th winner of the year. Time for baseball of the AAA variety. John Chavis, a lefty from the state of Kentucky, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in the second with a 2-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in, Stuart Turner.
The batter, catcher, Stuart Turner.
Dig,
This
dig,
is
dig,
on the
dig, dig.
ground over the first. Lyon gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Randall Romero. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now bunt attempt. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order.
Digging in, Preston Bingham.
Now batting, third baseman, Preston Bingham.
1-1-1.
Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a... Now batting, number 26. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to third. And that's the first out. Stepping in, Chris Nieves. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Chris Nieves.
Oh, on the ground is short. Could this be two? There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Last time through was a base hit.
Jacoby Jones.
To the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I don't know what side of the...
Now at the plate, number 26. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. From the stretch.
Come on,
This
get
one's
there,
down
get
to
there.
third. Bingham has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Toledo took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Scott Rosales earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Andre Nance records the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. AAA baseball for you now. Vance Worley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting out early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in, number 26. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Number 26.
He's set and the pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Damon Ulysses.
Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. And another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
So they pick up a run. Leading off the inning, Antonio Dorta. And they'll need him to get something going here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Cecil Lyon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, number 26. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard to short. He's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. stepping up to the plate, number 26. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, not fooled one bit by the changeup as he smokes this one to deep left field. That one will not be coming back. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets it.
Now to the plate, number 26. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far.
Run it out, run it out, run it out.
Ball for Cosma at short. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now. So we'll see if they can string some W's together.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Louisville Bats rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Robbie Delgadio earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Ronaldo Ordonez takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. Trey Boyles closes the door for the save, his 28th on the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the first. Ben Gonzalez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Brisbois racing back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field.
So stepping in, number 26, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So,
and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Into the box, number 26 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left. Brisbois is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have...
Digging in the switch hitter, Abraham Almonte. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Now at the plate, number 26. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Come on, slide. Get down. Get down.
And he's safe.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Damon Ulysses. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. 0-1, here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to another run. They have to be happy with this.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, Giro, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer third and drives it the other way, you have to be awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 9 men come to the foot.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Louisville Bats came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Richie Castilla wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Trey Boyles earns the save out of the bullpen, his 29th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Bats, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors, left 8 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Columbus Clippers and the Louisville Bats. Division rivals do battle. Homer Bailey, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Brisbois is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive line.
Digging in to try it again, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground toward the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
The 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. Pedroza has a play. 2 gone. On to first, and they get the double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 26. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's
settling in now, number 26. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And that 2-run lead could be in real jeopardy. It's extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Roll. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
So striding in, Damon Ulysses. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is line to left. Brisbois is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out. Coming to the plate now, James Hewitt. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of...
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Ray Klein.
Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Pedroza ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. Ninth inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Louisville came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Richie Castilla earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter. game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes. Austin Bryce will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft, in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Now at the plate, number 26. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. At the plate, Damon Ulysses. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Scooped up to second for 1. And the return will pull the first baseman off the bag, so they'll just settle for the 1 out. Next will be the designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Designated hitter, Rob Refsnyder.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. At the plate, number 26. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Almonte waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Abraham Almonte. He singled his last time up.
Abraham Almonte.
First baseline. And that's under his glove. Oh, he picked his head up, and it's into right field. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call.
Ready now, number 26. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's a 5-3 game now.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Digging in once again, number 26. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Bats get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Richie Castilla gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of ML.